Hey, what's up, you guys? Come and sit down and shut the door. This Me Too movement that has been sweeping hip hop music, it looks like it is literally taking a trip down to Hollywood. You guys, if you haven't heard, actor Christian Keys has come out and he has made some shocking allegations. Everybody is wondering who he is talking about. He did a 30-minute posting on his Instagram feed. I suggest you watch the whole 30 minutes. I'm going to condense it down. He makes some shocking accusations, okay? A lot of people have been speculating about what man he's talking about. The thing is, it sounds like he is talking about two men. Actually, I would just say it based upon information and belief. He is talking about not one, but two billionaires. The first billionaire people have been kind of guessing, floating around. The second billionaire is going to shock you. There's also a woman involved. Now, I'll be real with you. We have not figured out who the woman is, but based upon information and belief, we have the names of both billionaires. You guys, let's get into this. Actor Christian Keys, if you guys don't know, maybe everybody knows him. He is the bomb. He currently is a producer on a Tyler Perry show. I know, a Tyler Perry show. He literally blew up the industry and said that he was SA, he was harassed, he was made to feel uncomfortable, he was inebriated, drunk, and somebody tried to accost him. And when he said, "Hey, stop, I'm not into that," they did not stop. They kept pushing the issue. They kept trying to see. They kept on harassing him. Now, he did escape, but he says that he's always been ashamed at the fact that he did not speak up, that he did not do more. I'm going to play you a little bit about what he said because what he said is powerful. If you can, please go to his Instagram story and see. Now, the thing is, when it comes to two billionaires, I know everybody thinks they figured out one. We'll talk about why that might be true. He talks about his boss. As a boss, he learned. As a matter of fact, let me put in what he actually said, okay? And then meet me after the jump to actually get to who these people are. And the second guy is going to shock you. Let's go.
It's heavy on my heart, man, and I'm tired. In the moment, I'm like, what the and wanted to. But you got a guy that's a billionaire, and I got 3 grand in my bank account. Who they gonna believe, right? I got that 3 grand. That's my son's mom's rent for next month. You know, got to make sure little man's taken care of. That's my rent, and that's a little bit for the gas tank, and the rest of it I can go to the dollar store and get some bread and bologna and hot dogs and mustard, and you know I can get by. Work was slow, and a lot of the work that was coming was it had penis attached to it. I'm like, fuck that, man. I'm not. That's not what I want. That's not what I'm about to do. I regret not speaking up then, not being brave enough to, and I regret not hurting this person because I got a big heart. Mother had a big heart. Mother's heart was as big as Flint, Michigan. She was like a little yellow boy. You finna come and you gonna be a part of my family. And I always try to think about things, you know, and not lash out, even though I wanted to, even though I want to. I'm mad at me for not hitting him. I'm mad at me for not speaking up and saying something. Because between that year and now, how many young black actors have fell for that? How many of them, and you can hear him say it on you can hear him on the conversations. You can hear him on the conversations. You can hear him say that he has several guys, multiple guys on payroll, 6 figures a year. that pop up and they do whatever he wants and they go back home. So they pop in, they grab their ankles, they do whatever he wants. And I'm like, I'm not finna fucking do that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to make it that bad. I want to be able to shave in the fucking morning without any grief or any regret or any shame waiting for me in the mirror. There's a trauma that comes with being bullied and intimidated and sexually harassed like that. And the bad part is when the truth comes out, a lot of y'all in here are gonna be like, man, I don't believe it. And you can watch me on whatever news station. I'll take polygraphs live on TV. You can hear the recordings yourself. Person has a very distinctive voice when they offer me $100 to take my clothes off. Person has a very distinctive voice when they literally sexually assault me and try to grab my private parts and I'm blocking their hand like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, my bad. And tries to do it again. Some of these people are y'all heroes. Some of these people y'all have deified and set up on a stool or on a stoop. It's taking everything in me not to say. But I promise you this. I will promise you this. As an executive on the show, I'm grateful for this person for showing me how not to be. When you're the boss, how not to be. You don't sexually harass your employees. You don't pressure them, bully them, try to intimidate them into what you want. I am grateful for that lesson. I'm glad that God sat back because not only was he watching to see if I was the person that he thought he had made, but he was letting me see who I am. And I'm grateful for it. Because it let me know, and that gave me a lot of my bravery. I thank God that he just sat back and watched. It's going to be a conversation really soon. And it won't be a conversation or accusations. Again, I let the statute of limitations run out. It's never been about money. My concern is that this person is still doing it. Still a predator. And that's not okay. And I wish I was brave enough to speak up back then. I was worried that he would get in the way and try to interfere with my work and try to blackball me because he couldn't ball me. Pun intended. It's going to be a conversation had real soon. The beauty of non-disclosure agreements is that even if you do sign them, you can't speak about certain things, but confidentiality agreements don't, after speaking with several attorneys, they do not prohibit you. They can't prevent you from going to police departments and reporting sexual harassment and giving them your receipts, giving them your recordings, giving them your PDFs. And they don't prevent you from reporting felonies. Sexual harassment is a felony. If you tell a person, if you tell a whole grown man, like, hey, I ain't into dude.
Okay, so based upon, let's talk about the first guy, the guy that creeped into bed with them because he spent the night at his house because he thought it was a safe place. He was high off of Hennessy. He cries about what happened in the bed. Listen, I'm going to leave it right there. Clearly, he is so disturbed. Something happened that shocked him. And from 2008 on, he's held on to that. How do we know it's 2008? Claudia Jordan jumped into the chat and not only confirmed everything he's saying, but also said, baby, she's sat 10 toes down. And it sounds like she's ready to testify. We're going to get into that. But let's talk about the first name, the man, the boss that taught him not to harass employees, the man that said that he has young men on staff for 6 figures a year that actually come in, right? Come in, do the thing, and then leave. He basically has a harem. Sounding very Diddy-ish. I'm just saying, I don't think anyone's being white fingernail polish, but the fact that it seems like he's implying that the person tends to prefer men that don't necessarily identify as being bisexual or being homosexual. That person, it has been guessed, is none other than billionaire, the first billionaire, Tyler Perry. Now, of course, these are accusations. Nothing has been proven in court. However, people are whispering that what he is saying occurred on set, the way that he was treated, the way that it is pushy, the way that he really felt like he would be blackballed if he didn't bald. He said, pun included, pun intended. If he didn't give it in, his career would be slowed down, would be stalled, and he held on. They are saying it is, in fact, billionaire movie producer Tyler Perry. Tyler Perry, at this moment, has not responded, has not commented to any of that. It is important to actually notice, and I'm going to let y'all know what people on the ground are saying, right? Let's see. They said that, oh, by the way, it's important to know, he says he has copies of everything. He has PDFs. He taped it just to protect himself. It makes me think that since he is working as a producer for one of the shows, that might be it. He has PDFs of paperwork. There are copies out there. He's been talking to lawyers. He is dead serious. Okay. Again, people have been saying that they think it's Tyler. Tyler has been showing up on set, flexing and taunting him on set to the show. Maybe that's what's eating him up. He said Cassie opened his eyes because she said something. Again, the man that is alleged to be Tyler climbed into bed with them. He's tried him a lot, always pushing his boundaries. He even came, now get this. This is where things differ because he also tells in that 30-minute testimonial. Please go to the Instagram and watch the full 30 minutes. I didn't want to take away from the whole thing and just use it for content because I think that it's important that he gets the traffic. But let me just say, he tells a story about another man, a man that came to his house once and tried to offer him $100K to take off his clothes. Okay. We're going to get to that. People are saying that is a different billionaire. He talks about how the billionaire offered him strawberries, cream, all this stuff. And he literally said, and said, I can help you if your career, I can help you with this. And he was like, how are you out here giving scholarships to HCBUs when you are literally, right? When you are literally doing this to me? Why can you help some people free, not for me? People are saying that this is billionaire Robert Smith, who actually gave away $50 million in scholarships to historically Black colleges and universities. You guys, this is deep. Again, this is based upon information belief. This is alleged. It has not been independently verified. However, based on the fact that he dropped that thing in historically Black colleges and universities, and the way that my sources are saying that it is 100% Robert Smith, things are about to hit the fan because, like he says, he is not the only person. This has happened to others, and he is ready to literally put his foot down and actually say he's done being afraid. He's done being embarrassing. Again, you guys, please go to his Instagram and watch the whole 34-minute testimonial. He gives up tea. The clips you're seeing on social media, they are just a fraction of what he is saying. He talks about the darkness of Hollywood. He talks about the scenic route. And just in case everybody thinks that he is clout chasing, he made sure to say that he waited all this time to actually say what was happening so that, okay, nobody would accuse him of going for a cash grab. However, he has receipts. Listen to what Claudia Jordan has to say. You shared a piece of this with me when we first met maybe 15 years ago and said one day you would come forward. And you did. Christian Keys, I am so proud of you. Do not beat yourself up for waiting. It's hard, especially as a man. I know it's scary and embarrassing and uncharted territory, but you did it. I will stand with you on this as your friend because I know it's true. Because this is the same vibe and tone and story you shared from 2008. Congratulations to you for not going along to get along and being able to look at yourself in the mirror as you shave in the morning. Other men and women will be saved and feel heard because of your bravery. Love your friend. Yvette Nicole Brown then said, the scenic route through often dark business has been lovely for me. You've chosen the right route, friend. Any door that opens for me that Jesus can't go through with me is a doorway I will never cross. God is with you. He will continue to be with you. When it's time to name names, you know, and I know your obedience will lead you to do it God's way and God's will always. Praying for you. Tammy Roman said, Christian, I've been around you several times and you are such a light who walks with integrity and peace. I'm sorry you've experienced this, but I commend your bravery. In this instance, your bravery is selfless and will protect so many who go through this after you. You are the person with the strength and protection from God to handle this journey. That's why, as you stated, it's a difficult decision. It's been heavy on you, but you feel overwhelmingly compelled to speak on it. That's God saying it's time and to step out, for he will be with you. Just know that there's a Goliath in front of you. There's a David inside of you. My prayers are with you as you heal from this trauma. Another person said, to Keisha, Angel said, take a minute to pray about it. God is with you. Officially, Keisha said, it hurts my heart. I'm praying for healing and strength for you, Christian Keys. If I could, I'd give you the biggest hug. Tay Shad gave prayers. Sabine's treasure said, glad you're speaking up on this. I often tell fathers as well, it's not just your girls you need to protect. Boys need to be protected as well. For women and men, from women and men predators. Men suffer from this as aggressively as women, but with more silence comes more shame. Gary Owen Comedy came out and said, sorry you had to go through this and have been carrying this with you for so long, bro. Willie Tyler said, prayers up. This industry is wicked. Elise Neal said, my brother, I understand. And I completely am with you. I've been in these situations and I'm proud of you. Like I'm proud of myself for always taking the long route. Love ya. Y'all, listen. Nakia 1983 said, wow, these giant demons are being exposed. Yes, continue to place a hedge of protection around you, Christian. You guys, Ish is going down. There is going to be a shakeup of Black Hollywood, of Black billionaires. And I hear the criticism all the time. Why are you going after this? And there's all these people. Baby, this is the community we live in, we're born into, and this is the community when we pass, we will still be along to. It is time for us, instead of waiting for other people to save, to light our torches and vanquish. It is time to light our torches and vanquish these demons. Prayers definitely up to Christian for having the courage to come out and say something, especially as a man. And this isn't the trauma Olympics. People experience trauma in different ways, but the fact that there are implications and the fact that he pulled through. Proud of Christian, proud of anybody that's coming forward to speak up. And if you know something, this is the time to say something. If you guys don't know, the statute in New York was extended for a year. California has extended in certain measure till 2026, and hopefully Atlanta and every place that there is power, these statutes will be extended and or abolished. Listen, you guys, let me know what you think in the comments. I want to give a special shout out to, of course, Claire Dixon, Jennifer, everybody that actually sent me this, baby. This is not going to be left on the ground. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I will talk to you later. Bye.